I'm 37, my daughter's 21, I have a 17-year-old, and I have a 13-year-old, so you can imagine I was young and just making choices based on this hurt and just still wondering, not saying I didn't think God was real, but I just didn't think God was near me. I didn't think why would he want me because I was dirty. And so that brought me into years and years of, even though I know I had a calling in my life, I would stay distant from God. I would be at the church, but I was distant from God because I felt like I was dirty and he couldn't use me until I had always been writing poetry. I've been writing poetry since I was 4, but I was beginning to write Christian poetry and beginning to try to get some of that pain written on paper and trying to share it with other people like how I'm going to share it today. Amen. And so when I began to do that, it was healing me, and it was also healing other people, and they would share that with me. And then I began to say, wow, if that can help you, then maybe God is using me. And so then that began to help with the breaking free of believing that I was nothing more than something that somebody could have their way with. And so no matter how I felt, God would still tug on me and still let me know I love you. And he would send me the different scriptures of the people who wasn't perfect that he used in the Bible, and I would be able to relate to David and how he did something so terrible, but he was still a man after God's own heart. And I would relate to Paul, how he was, sending Christians to be killed, but yet he was one of the greatest men in the Bible. And I could relate to Jesus because he gave his life for us and he didn't have to. And I'm just thinking like, I'm nothing, but if I can say a poem, if I can preach a word, if I can pray a prayer that could draw somebody to Christ, then you know what I'm saying? I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that 12-year-old. I'm not that person anymore. That didn't define me. It just took me off track for a moment. And so I deal with young people a lot, and I try to tell them that where you are right now that's not who you are. This is just to get you to where God is trying to get you to be. And my kids, they're not a mistake. They are the very reason why I'm rooted and grounded in God. Because who would I be had I not got pregnant? And I was on my way to Clemson, and that's the party college. And I was on my way to do God knows what, but I got pregnant. And you know what I'm saying? And that grounded me, and then through other events got me back to the church. And now I'm 3 kids in on my 2nd marriage, and God is just really using me, and I can't do nothing but get up here and share my testimony. That's all, that's like I can't get any joy out of what I've done, but I can get joy in knowing that God brought me through it, and every time I open my mouth to share my testimony, somebody can get a little bit of healing in that area, or somebody can get a little bit of revelation in another area, or whatever y'all get in, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm here for, and I'm just so grateful and so honored that I would even be able, when I thought I couldn't be here, I couldn't be here without people whispering about me and hear me in a church. And now to know that I can open my mouth before the presence of godly people and not be judged, it's just a beautiful, awesome thing, and I just don't take it for granted. And I thank you for allowing me to be here, Pastor, and I just hope that the words that come forth in this poem be encouraging and maybe heal some areas that you didn't even know needed healing. So this poem is my testimony poem. It's called Still Standing, and it talks a little bit about everything I talked about, but it's in poetry form. Still here, like the Twin Towers ducked and dodged those planes. Still here like stains. Still here, despite or in spite of hard tests in life. Endured much stress and strife, but I still remain. No weapon formed against me has prospered. Sticks and stones have been tossed my way. Friends turned foe and love turned into hate, but I'm still alive by the grace of God.
Yeah.
Its sufficiency has proven to be more than enough. And even in the toughest fight of my life, when nobody would have blamed me for just giving up, when push was thrust into shove, I sowed my seed of tears mixed with joy into one pot, and I'm currently living off the fruit it produced. Mm-hmm. Still here like a tree, planted by the rivers of water. I shall not be moved.
Yeah.
Until my Father guides me.
That's it.
See, old me waver in and out of truth, but one thing about humility, it stabilizes you. Mm-hmm. Now I'm oak, grounded in his everlasting love, a well of wisdom that never runs dry. I'm drowning in steadfastness and perseverance, backstroking in the blessings that overtake me daily, growing daily from baby to mature saints. Can't wait to awaken to brand new mercies. Every day is a miracle that I don't deserve and another opportunity to finally get things right. Still here, even when the storm went from wind to rain. Still standing, even when close friends forgot my name. Loss of dad brought gain of sister, so even when it looked like I was losing, I'm the victor. Loss of home brought rise in credit score. Loss of marriage brought peace that wasn't there before. See, every one of my disappointments turned out to be an open door, and they wonder why I'm so in love with the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Took inventory over my life and found a reason to rejoice. See, the renewing of my mind opened my eyes up to God's reality, and reality is my life is great. Every heartache means my heart still works. Every long shift means I'm still at work. Every time my kids get rowdy, it reminds me that I'm a mother. And every time I wait to see a new day, it reminds me of why I love him. Still standing like Christ when they thought that he was a goner. But how can creation slaughter its creator? Like, how can the world defeat the daughter of the Most High? Not literally, but figuratively, I rise too. I rise from self-inflicted torture. Stand after chaos invaded order, still moving forward. Even though my past looks bleak, but I'm rising from the ashes like the King of Kings. See, my outwardly man perishes daily, but inwardly I'm perfected. You think I toss the towel in as much as I've been rejected, but like Christ, I stand to fight another day and say with assurance that I'm still standing.